second. Hello, my friend.
Hello?
Muhammad.
Yes.
I'm Muhammad. How are you?
Hi, Miss.
Hope you're doing well, sweetie. Hope you're all doing so well.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any questions?
Yes, Miss. Yesterday when answering the sheet for vertebrates and invertebrates,
Yes,
I
you had
didn't
some.
understand the invertebrates part.
Okay, let's do it again for you, sweetie.
Okay.
Explain it again. Excuse me for a second to bring it open for you, sweetie. So we don't understand the invertebrate or the questions in the sheet.
No, the invertebrate part.
Do you have your sheet with you?
Sheet?
Yes, do you have the sheet with you, the worksheet? If you don't have it with you,
I
it's
think.
okay. It's okay. But we will do it together after explaining the lesson, okay?
Okay. Go get it.
No, you don't have to go with it.
Okay.
I will share the screen with you now. Hope you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes. The spider thing.
Yeah, it's later. Okay. So, Muhammad, in this lesson, we learned about classification, and we said that we put things that are similar in one group. Remember? Do you remember that? Classification?
Yes.
Yes. And that will make it a lot easier for scientists to study these living organisms. Okay?
Okay.
So for animals, we have plenty of animals. So put them in two groups, the vertebrates and the invertebrates. Let's start with the vertebrates, just like a reminder. The vertebrates are the animals that have backbone, remember?
Okay. Yes.
Yes, and we have plenty of vertebrates also. So we had to put them into different groups to classify them. So we put them in 5 groups: reptiles, birds, amphibians, fish, and mammals, if you remember. You learned that mammals are the ones that feed their babies with milk, they
Give
give
birth.
birth, yes, that's right. And the big word for this part is that they are warm-blooded, okay? And you have plenty of small mistakes about the warm-blooded, but it's okay. Let me explain for you again, okay? As we
Okay.
said, warm-blooded means that they have a certain body temperature, just like you do. The human body temperature is supposed to be 37, not above that. It's supposed to be 37 degrees, okay? So you have a certain body temperature, that means your body is warm. So you can feel the surrounding. You can feel if it's cold outside, if it's hot, okay? That's why you are warm-blooded. So when I say this animal is warm-blooded, it means it can feel the heat and the cold, okay?
Yes.
So mammals are warm-blooded, as we said, and they are covered with hair or fur. And they are the only animals that give birth and feed their babies with milk. That's why we call them mammals, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now we learn about the birds. And birds are the second group that also are warm-blooded, okay?
Okay.
So now you learn that the vertebrates, we have 2 groups, mammals and birds, and both of them are warm-blooded. Those are the only groups that are warm-blooded, okay?
Okay.
That means that birds also feel the heat and cold. That's why they migrate from one place to another in the winter to escape from the coldness in some places. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. And of course, you know that they are covered with feathers and they have wings, and of course, they breathe with lungs, right? That's because
Yes,
they
I
live
know.
on land. Yes, that's right. I know we know that. But they are not the only animals that have wings because you learned that bats are mammals and they also have wings, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And we also learned about the three other groups, fish, amphibians, and reptiles. And those three groups are cold-blooded. Okay, let's start with the reptiles for example. Reptiles are cold-blooded. That means that their body temperature adjusts to the surroundings. So if it's cold, their bodies will be cold. So they will not feel the difference. They will not feel cold. If it's hot outside, their bodies will be hot, so they will not also feel the difference. So you get now the difference between cold-blooded and warm-blooded, sweetie.
Yes.
Yes. Birds, reptiles, fish, amphibians. Those four groups, four parts or types of animals, they lay eggs. They do not give birth. The only organisms that give birth are the, you tell me,
What?
the only group of, you can leave your mic on this video. You don't have to mute and unmute yourself every time because we only have you in this session, so you can leave it off.
Okay.
What I was saying is that the four groups, fish, amphibian, reptile, and birds, all of them lay eggs. The only group that give birth is
Mammals.
mammals. Yes, thank you.
You're
Mammals, birds, reptiles, and those three groups, they are the only one that breathe with lungs, like the whole lot. Mammals, birds, and reptiles. Amphibians breathe with lungs, but when they are adults. Okay?
okay.
Okay. And of
Miss,
course,
the picture
yes,
is that what is animal is this?
I can hear you.
In the picture, is
Yes,
that a frog or lizard or what?
it's a lizard, yes, but it's a funny looking lizard.
Okay.
Okay, yes. And of course, all the reptiles are covered with scales. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now back to amphibians. And amphibians are so special, remember, because they spend the beginning of their lives in water and breathe with gills, just like the
When they
fish.
grow up, yes.
Yes. When they grow
They
up,
they
they breathe
yes,
with,
it's like
yes, huh?
lungs.
Yes, they breathe with lungs because they live on land. That's right. And
When
they are also cold-blooded or warm-blooded?
uh cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded, yes. Remember, mammals and birds are the only animals that are warm-blooded.
Mammals and birds only are warm-blooded.
Yes, they are the
Okay,
only ones
and the
that give
others are
birth.
cold.
That's right. And others are. Okay, all of them lay eggs, except for mammals, they give birth.
Okay.
Okay?
Miss, in the amphibians, when they are little and small,
Yeah.
they live underwater and they breathe from gills. When they are adults,
Yes.
they live on land and breathe with lungs.
That's right. Totally right. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, so after amphibians, we have the last group, which is the fish. Yes, and that's easy. Fish breathe with gills, of course. They are the only animal that breathe with gills the whole lot.
Yes.
Yes, and they are also cold-blooded, which means that
Cold-blooded.
they can't feel the heat and the cold. They can't feel it. So they use their fins to swim or move in the water. Do you think they lay eggs or give birth?
Lay eggs.
That's right, lay eggs. That's right, Muhammad. So that was
Because you
just,
said the mammals only give birth.
yes, that's right. Yeah. So Muhammad, I was just reminding you of the vertebrate part because you had some questions that you kind of, yeah, you did not make them wrong, but I think you needed to read the question more than one time. Okay? Now let's move to the other group of animals, which is the invertebrates. The invertebrates means that we do not have,
What?
invertebrates means that we do not have
I
Can
I
you
don't know.
can you understand the question? We said that vertebrates are the animals that
I
have
can't hear you.
cannot hear me.
Yes, can you close to the mic closer?
I'm sticking it in my mouth a lot. Stop, wait.
Okay,
Let
say the
me let
question
me
again.
let me mute up. Can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Yes. I said that vertebrates are the animals that have backbone. What about
Yes,
invertebrates? What about the
they don't
invertebrates?
have backbones and they have endoskeletons.
No, they don't have endoskeleton, not all of them. But
Not all
most
of
of
them,
them
but some
have
have.
exoskeleton. Yes, that's right. Most of them have
Yes.
exoskeleton, which means a skeleton or a coverage that protects their body but from the outside. That's right now. Okay, so
Okay.
invertebrates are so many, okay, and the largest group of animals on Earth are actually invertebrates because insects, they belong to the invertebrates, and the largest group of animals are the insects.
Invertebrates?
Yes, that's why
Vertebrates and insects.
yes, that's why when we asked the question in the sheet saying that vertebrates or invertebrates, which type of animals or group of animals are the largest on Earth? We say invertebrates. The invertebrates are the largest because insects belong to them. And the largest group of animals on Earth are the insects. Do you believe that?
Yes, because they are everywhere.
Yes, exactly, in different sizes too. Okay, in the invertebrates, we learned about different groups. But there are three main groups that I need you to know in details. Okay, let me just get you the sheet so you can. Okay, give me a moment, Muhammad.
Okay.
Sheet for you also. Are you ready for the quiz next week?
Yes.
It's gonna be on chapter one, lesson one.
Which is the vertebrates and invertebrates?
No, the cells. Vertebrates and
Ah,
invertebrates are lesson three.
okay.
Okay.
The cells?
Anyway, if you have any questions, we will have an online session on Sunday, so you can ask all your questions. It will be a revision session, okay?
I have a question. How do I will on Sunday I will have it because it's Monday because I'm online.
Yes, you will have it on Monday with your friends, but you will be online. Yeah, you will join us by Zoom, okay?
Okay.
Yes, and you will have your online quiz online, like you are at home, and your friends with you at the same time, but they are in class.
Okay.
You get it now?
On
That's what.
Monday?
Yes, that's why I put the hour for you guys, like the time
Yes,
when it
yes,
is.
I know.
Yes, it's set.
10:35, right?
Let's hear you.
10:35?
10:35. Let me check this again because I have a lot of grades and I have a lot of quizzes next week. Let me check it for
Okay.
you, sweetie.
Yes, 10:35. I have next Monday 10:35. 26,
Yes,
10, 25.
Monday. 10, yes, Monday 10:35. That's right. Okay.
I'll be ready.
Yes, try to watch the previous videos, okay? And if you have any questions, we will, inshallah, revise on the online session on Sunday. Okay, invertebrates, as we said, animals without backbone. You have many groups. You have many groups in the invertebrates because there are so many. So we have sponges and jellyfishes. Okay, we have coral and worms. Okay, all those belong to the invertebrates. You don't
Yes.
need to study them in details. I just want you to know that sponges, jellyfish, coral, and worms, all of those belong to the invertebrates. Okay? Okay, Muhammad?
Yes.
Yes. So we have three other groups: mollusks, echinoderms, and arthropods. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Mollusks are the soft-bodied animals. The animals with soft bodies, like the octopus, squid, like the clam, snails. Okay?
Okay.
Some of them are without shell, like the octopus. Others are with shell, like the snails, for example. Snails look for shells, like as they get bigger and bigger, they look for bigger shells to live in. Okay,
Yes.
back to
Yes.
PowerPoint in here. So again, we have mollusk. Okay, some of them have shells, as we said. Others are without shells. And mollusk actually means soft body. They are, they have soft body parts, and they need to protect them with shells.
Okay.
Okay. The second group are the echinoderms. And echinoderms, we said that we have two words in here. Echino means spikes, and derms means skin. So this means that those animals have spiny skin. Spiny skins. Okay?
Yes.
So now you know what echinoderms mean.
Yes, miss.
Yes, it means spiny skin. And the famous animals that belong to echinoderms are the sea star and the sea urchin. We show you their pictures in here. Pictures so you can see them. You can see them well in here. So we have the sea urchin and the sea star. Those are the famous examples of the echinoderms. And now we know that echinoderms are spiny.
Yes.
Yes, they have spiny skin.
Miss.
Yes.
Like, does when you touch a sea star, does it hurt you?
Does it hurt me? No. When
Yes.
you hold it with one arm, like he has 5 arms, right? Or 5 body segments, as we also say. So when you hold it from one part, he has the ability to free his hand, like to cut his hand off his body and escape. But then he has like the ability to regenerate new cells and build a new arm. But it does not hurt me. No, it does not hurt me when I touch it. No. Unless it has
Uh,
spikes, of course. A lot of
yes.
spikes. Some of them
It,
have smooth spikes that does not actually hurt you, but some of others have really big spikes, so they can hurt you. Like the sea urchin. When some people step on sea urchins, they have to go to
it
the
is
hospital
cute.
to take all the spikes off because the spikes get
Yes,
into their skin.
miss. One time I went on a cruise in the beach in Sharm el-Sheikh, and we went down. We saw, do you know the seaweeds and the Sharm el Do you know it?
Yes, seaweeds are something, and corals are the strawberry. Corals are strawberry, but seaweeds they are like
Yes.
plants. Yes.
Do you know the purple thing? It's in the photo. Purple thing.
Yes, the sea urchins. The sea urchins. We
Yes,
see a lot of them.
sometime I was gonna step on it, but I
Yes.
called myself.
That's why you have to wear shoes like the sea.
Yes, and
Call them the
there was
divers shoes. Yes, to protect
yes
your legs.
there was a diver with us, and he said this depth thing when we are now, it's so deep. It might get a shark in.
That's so interesting. I would love to meet a shark one day. Okay, now the last group in Muhammad, arthropods. This is the largest group of animals because insects, as we
Largest.
said, insects belong to arthropods. Okay, so
Okay.
arthropods are so big that we put them into 3 groups because it's so big. What does arthropods mean? It means that they have jointed legs. Let me get this for you. I will stop sharing my screen for a second.
Okay.
have also Adito with us. Adito, do you have any questions? Adito, do you have any questions?
Me?
Yes, do you have any questions? Just make your questions ready for us.
Miss, what is
Can you see my screen now? My screen now, sweetie. Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes, it's
Yes.
an insect.
This is
A
a
grasshopper.
grace. Yes, a grasshopper. That's right. Can you see his legs? Look, they have joints between their parts. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Can you see this part? It's called joints. And arthropods means that they have jointed legs. Let me show you this girl. She is capable of doing a lot of strange things. Not all of us can do it. But here, she has a type of illness that allows her to move her joints.
What
Like,
the heck?
yeah.
That feels so weird.
Well, it's a type of
magic?
sickness or something. We call those people double jointed. But can you see how she moved her leg because of her joints? The joint found in the knee. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. So arthropods, as we said, are the animals that have jointed legs. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, they have jointed legs. And actually, arthro means jointed, and pods means legs. Do you know that?
Yes, I know that.
Okay. So we have many types of arthropods that we actually put them into groups. We have many arthropods. Many arthropods. Okay? So we put them
Miss, what
into
is
groups. We have crustacea, insects, and arcanauts. Okay? Let me show you their picture in here. I will stop sharing again. Yes, Adito, just give me 1 second. I'll be with you right now. There's a lot of noise, guys. What's going on?
It's not me.
I think it's Adito. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes. It's a crab thing. Squid.
Well, this is
I don't know.
actually a type of shrimps or lobsters.
Worm?
Yeah.
Miss, I saw it one time down because we were so deep. It was gonna bite me,
It's not
but
harmful. It's not
I
that big.
saw it. I saw it on the shore.
Yes, it can live on the shore too. Okay, so the arthropods, as we said, is a large group, and that's why we put them into three smaller groups: crustaceans, insects, and arcanauts. Okay,
Okay.
crustaceans are the crab group. You can say that it's the group that crabs, lobsters, and shrimps belong to. Those delicious things, you know them?
Yes, shrimp.
Yes, yes. Let me show you the lobster. It's looking like this, but a little bit bigger.
Lobster is huge.
Well, it's kind of bigger than the shrimp. If you look in here.
Miss, do you know the lobster in SpongeBob?
Yes. Mustasalta?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so here we have a lobster. Can you see that it has claws in front of him, like in front his front limbs are claws that help him catch the prey and protect himself. Okay. He also have these long, like mustaches. Do you know them? Mustache. Do you know that?
Yes.
This is
The
called
thing.
antenna. This is called antenna. An antenna helps him detect the surrounding, like feel the direction of the prey, sense if there is any danger around him. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this is the first group of the arthropods. So again, Muhammad, arthropods are the animals with jointed legs. This is really
Blue
big
lips.
one, yes, jointed legs, okay? And most of them have an outer exoskeleton or a skeleton that protects them but from the outside. That's why when you eat crabs or lobsters, you feel like it's hard not to get to the meat, so you have to take off the hard shell and then eat the meat itself.
Yes.
Yes, this hard part is called exoskeleton. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, it's like the
Wow.
skeleton we have inside our bodies, but we have it on the outside to protect their soft parts.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the first group crustaceans. The second group, which is the largest group we're talking about, are the insects. This is the largest group of animals, actually. And insects are found everywhere with different sizes and different colors. But they share two things. One, that they have three body parts, okay? And they also have 6 legs. They also have,
6 legs?
yes, they have 6 legs. Let me show it for you in here. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
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 This is a type of
Uh,
insect. It's not a bee, but it's a type of insect, okay? But looks
This is
like
like
bees.
Atlas.
Okay,
it's
can you
the
see?
world's most interesting insect. The
Yeah.
title.
Mhm.
Half a
Okay,
fly, half a
This table.
can you see that it has 6 legs as we said? 6 legs. Can you see its legs?
Yes.
Yes, we can say 3 pairs of legs also, means 6 legs. And
1, 2,
as we
3.
said, the insects share that they have also 3 body parts. We have the head in there, which has also 2 antennas. Can you see them?
Yes.
Yes. And a thorax, which is the middle part, and then an abdomen.
What is that?
It's like the stomach for us.
Okay.
Okay, the stomach part. So again, they have head, thorax,
3
and
parts.
abdomen, and they also have 6 legs or 3 pairs of legs. Most of them have wings, but not all of them. Not all the insects have wings.
Yes.
Okay? Yes.
Most of them.
Last but not least are the arachnids or the arachnoids. And those are the animals, or sorry, the arthropods, they are type of animals that have 8 legs. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
The famous examples are the spiders and the scorpions. This is a spider catching his prey. Can you see how he wraps his prey into his web so she will not be able to move? That's really interesting. Okay. So, Muhammad, this is the end of the lesson. So, the last thing we talked about was the arthropods, as we said, and we said arthropods are the animals with jointed legs, and there are so many arthropods. So, we put them into 3 groups: crustaceans, insects, and arachnoids. Okay?
Okay.
Do you still have any questions about this lesson?
No, thank you so much.
Okay, let me move to Aditu. Stay with us, but just let me move to Aditu. Yes, Aditu.
Yes. What is crustacean?
What are the crustaceans? Is that your question?
Yes.
Yes, as we said, crustacean are a group of animals that belong to the arthropod. This is a bigger group for them. And crustaceans are the animals that have a hard uh, body or coverage above them, like crust. Okay? Let me show you how they get rid of their crust. Maybe you will get this point, how they get rid of their crust. Okay. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes. Can you see this is a crab getting rid of his exoskeleton, which is the outer coverage that protects his body. Can you see it? Guys, can you see it?
Oh,
Yes. So that means that the crustaceans are covered with something like crust, okay? Like the lobster, the shrimp, like the crab, those three best examples for crustaceans. Like when you try to eat them, you get rid of the hard part first to get to the soft part to eat. Yes. And they are so famous with their claws, okay, and the antenna they have in front of their bodies. Let me show it for you here. Is this the only question you're having, Editu?
okay.
Okay. Can you see this crab? Yes. Can you see the mustache-like projection coming out from his head? Looking like
Yes.
mustache coming out? Yes. This is antenna. It helps us to detect the surrounding, as we said. To sense the prey, the predator, the direction he's moving in. Can you see his claws in front of him, the front claws he's having? Those help him catch the prey and also protect himself.
Yes.
So crustacean, sweetie, does not like you don't have a meaning for it. Like when I say the meaning for it, you will not understand. But you will understand if we said that, for example, we have crab, lobster, and shrimp, and those are crustaceans because they cover their bodies with a hard exoskeleton that protect their soft parts. Do you get it now, Aditu?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have any other questions, sweetie? Do you have any other questions, Aditu? Adito, are you still with me?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have any other questions?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, if you still have any questions, I'm with you here. You can think of anything.
No, thank you, miss. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Hamid. What about you, Adito?
What?
What about Adito? Adita, there's a lot of noise with your mic. Adita, there's a lot of noise in your mic. So do you have any questions again, Adita?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, but what is the quiz?
What about the quiz? Okay, as we said, the quiz will be for both online and the physical students. So you will have the quiz at the same time as your physical system friends. So I wrote the date. It will be inshallah next Monday. It will be at 10:35, which means it will be the same as the session, the physical session with your friends. You will join us with Zoom. Okay. And
Miss,
when you join us with Zoom, I will send you the link for the quiz, the online quiz, so you can join us like in the same time.
Miss, I have a question. The
Yes.
quiz. Do we need to get the paper and the pencil, or it's on mobile?
No, it will be online, sweetie. Yeah,
So
you just need a good
choose, right?
internet connection, and your phone or your iPad to be charged.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. I'm just gonna bring some questions in here, guys, for you. Some questions that may be a little bit tricky. Okay. Um, so in here, which group of characteristics describe a fish? Number 5. So a fish is of course multicellular. So we have two options now. Multicellular, two options, right? Yes. But what we need to know is that fish are cold-blooded. So we'll go with
Cold-blooded.
yes, with number C. This is a tricky question, a little bit tricky, not that much. Okay. And which combination of organisms is most similar? It's penguin and hawk, because both of them are birds. But penguins cannot fly, of course. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Miss.
In here we have bat and flying squirrel. Those are the only animals that are mammals and still kind of can fly. Bats do fly, but flying squirrels do not really fly, but they have wing-like structures that help them to land easily. Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Okay. What else? Fish take in the oxygen force through their gills, not
Gills.
fins. Yes. The largest group of animals are the invertebrates, because the largest group of animals are the insects, and they belong to arthropods, which belong to the invertebrates. Okay. Okay. Which two classes are warm-blooded? This is, of course, the mammals and birds. Those are the only group of animals that are warm-blooded. Okay.
Okay.
Do you guys have any questions before ending the meeting?
No, thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you. Aditi, do you still have any questions?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, Miss, I have something to tell you.
Yes.
My homeworks are complete. Is there any homework I'm missing?
No, sweetie, it's complete. You sent it to me. Thank you so much, Muhammad.
Okay, you're welcome, Miss.
Okay. Aditi, do you have any questions? I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you. Your voice is so far.
Is there any homework today?
No, but you will find this sheet on the SMS. You can do it if you'd like. Okay? And send it to me. Okay, Dito? Guys, do you have any questions before leaving?
No, thank you, Miss.
Most welcome. Thank you. Adito? What about you, Adito? Do you have anything? Okay. Okay, see you next time. Prepare your questions, guys, for the online session, because it will be a revision session and I need you to have your questions to be answered before the quiz, inshallah. Okay? Okay?
Okay, miss. Okay,
See
thank you
you.
so much.
You're most welcome, sweetie. See you next time. Bye.
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 Bye, miss.